Okay, welcome. This is some naming review. So let's make sure you've got your reference tables close by to help. Number 1, the correct name for the compound NaClO3 is sodium blank. So we have a polyatomic ion, ClO3. So it's going to be kind of annoying, but I'm going to go back to my reference table, and I'm going to find ClO3 on reference table E. So ClO3 is chlorate. Chlorate. That's not it. Sorry about that. Chlorate. Chlorate. Choice 2. Correct name for N2O3. So the thing is, so we got nitrogen and oxide, so that's good. The question is, what is the Roman numeral? So what we could do is we could say, well, oxygen has to have a -2 charge. So -2 times 3 is oxygen brings a negative overall -6. So nitrogen has to bring a +3 times 2 to give you a +6 to cancel out. Or you could just crisscross them back. So nitrogen Roman numeral 3 oxide is our answer. The correct name of a compound with the formula PbO2 is, so Pb is lead and O2 is oxygen. So now let's crisscross. So Pb, so let's see, not crisscross because oxygen is -2. So that gives us overall -4 for the oxygens. So lead would have to be a +4. So lead 4 oxide. And you see, that's where just a standard crisscross would lead you wrong. Because you'd say, oh, this is a +2, this is a -1. Because that's, 1 there. But oxygen doesn't have a -1 charge. So you have to use, what you know. The name KClO2 is potassium blank. Okay, so ClO2. ClO2 is chlorite. Chlorite. So then I'm going to go back to what I was doing. All right, so chlorite. That's choice 2. What is the correct name for HgO? Okay, so it looks like it's giving me the hint that mercury has a Roman numeral. So if this is going to be a -2, mercury would have to be a +2. So I'm going with mercury 2 oxide. But you know what I should do? I should always check to make sure mercury does indeed have a +2. And I'm sorry that it is like this, but yes, it does have a +2 for mercury. So, yeah. And again, I apologize for going back and forth. Number 6, what is the correct name for VO? So oxygen, back to here, -2, vanadium +2, vanadium, Roman numeral 2, oxide. Okay, now this is annoying, so I'm going to write it again. It's Fe parentheses ClO4 taken twice. Name corresponding. So we have iron and we have, well, do we need Roman numerals or not? So I'm going to go back here. Do we need Roman numerals for iron? And again, I'm sorry it's horizontal here. Not horizontal, but we need Roman numerals because iron has more than one positive oxidation state. So we can either be +2 or +3. Those are our only choices. So it can't be those. So now we say, okay, so we can crisscross them up. We could say +2, and this would be, well, let's hopefully ClO4 is a -1. I should probably check that. ClO4. ClO4. Yeah, it is a -1 perchlorate. So if this is a -1, this has to be +1. So iron +2 or iron, oh, and that is chlorate. Isn't it chlorate or did I say perchlorate? Gosh darn it, I forgot. Perchlorate. Perchlorate. So it's iron Roman numeral 2 perchlorate. The name for the following is, okay, so do we know, does lead need a Roman numeral? Lead. Get dizzy here. Lead is here, +2 or +4. So we will need that. And then What is CO3? So that is carbonate. I know that. If you didn't know that, you can look on reference table E. I just didn't want to keep scrolling back. So if carbonate is CO3 minus 2, lead has to be a plus 2. So that would be choice 2. CaNO2 taken twice. So what is NO2? So let's go back to the reference table. NO2 is nitrite. Nitrite. So calcium nitrite. The name of that is, okay, so sodium, and then what is HCO3? HCO3. HCO3 is hydrogen carbonate. Hydrogen carbonate. So sodium hydrogen carbonate, choice 3. What is the correct name for this? So Na is sodium, and then SO3. So SO3 is sulfite. Sulfite. So sodium sulfite. We wouldn't get into this, bisodiums. Okay, so what is this? Magnesium, and then PO3. PO3 is, oh, shoot, it's not on here? That's a tricky one. It must be on the old reference tables. Let's take a look. Old reference tables. Okay, so here we are. PO3. It's not on this one either. Well, PO4 is phosphate. So I'm going to go phosphite. That's a weird one. Shoot. So then is not manganese. And it would not be trimagnesium because that is the Greek naming system and that doesn't work with metals. So magnesium phosphite is what we do. NaClO. So sodium, obviously, what is ClO? I'm pretty darn sure that's on here. ClO is hypochlorite. Hypochlorite. Choice 1. The name of Na2O2. This is sodium peroxide. Sodium peroxide. So this is actually when oxygen uses a -1 charge because that's the only thing it can do, because sodium can only do +1. So that's a weird one. That's an exception to the rule of oxygen only having a -2. It has a -1 here. So I don't think I'm going to test you on that. The name of the compound KMNO4 is potassium. So what is MnO4? MnO4 is permanganate. So there you go. The name of this acid is, so let's just go to the acid tables. So acid tables, is there an acid table in here? The honors? Let's go to table K. H2SO3 is sulfurous acid. And Na2SO3 is sodium. So what is SO3? I'm going to say that's sulfite, but I got to check. SO3. Oh, table E. SO3. SO3 is sulfite. So back to here. Sodium sulfite. Choice 2. Okay. Thanks for watching.